have a sopek, leave it alone. So then the cases don't mean anything. Whatever happens falls, it falls. See, look, that means that the cases are a mikveh. If we get involved with a little further, and we hold there's a psak of some sort, or a speaker, so then you know that the cases are excellent. That's why that's according to how you're going to divide it. And you gain the step in both cases. You gain the step that you'll hold like the Birch Shmuel. Now, but if you divide it into the other parts, which is what? There are three things. Tray for tray, there's sopek producer, and there is sopek dedima. And I want to know, why is it a dohuk that the Kosher says? And according to the Emet Shoshan, this is dohuk. According to the Shach, the word dohuk means cut out. Cut out. So we got to go over it again well. And what's it? You got to take the sheets and go over it again. On Wednesday, I'm going to talk more lumpers of understanding it. Nobody, a man will be, other guy, Yehud will be here. Maybe, I don't know where they are, maybe American. Anyway, but also, today I wanted to talk about an interesting thought. I found in Berlin was married to the Beis Halevi, his daughter, and he was in Volozhin, and he has a sefer called Emek Dover. In Emek Dover I found there's a machlokes. When it says in Nisovim, mitzvah hazos, what does that refer to? So the Ramban and other portions say it's tshuva, and other people in this Torah, and they go through the thing. So now I found an interesting point, which everybody should be interested in, which is, you want to say, tshuva mi'ava. So if he says, look at the adjective ava, or the adverb, and so how do you get ava? He gets involved with a man and a woman. You guys are married yet? How do you get love of a woman? A man with a woman. How do you get love of Hashem? What are the rules? How does the mechanics work? Some people I mention all the time, machlokes is the Rambam and the Chima. Rambam says, go out and see the greatness of the world, see the Chochmas Hashem in the world. And the Chima said, the Torah, see the Chochmas in the Torah, and tonight you'll get the love of God. Miyad. You're even stronger than a man and a woman. Okay? Okay? I'm not going to argue with him, the Rambam or the Chima. But he comes in a different way. He explains it entirely different and has different rules. So therefore, one of the things you're fighting for is the emotion of the love of God, especially under Malchus. Yivas Hashem and Avos Hashem. How do you get that? Okay, Hashem is the melech. He's the boss, you're not him. But you got to come out with Avos Hashem. Everything God does is good. You have happiness and joy. How do you come out with the positives of Rosh Hashanah? That way we do in Rosh Hashanah. We eat the special fruits, wear special clothing, and we don't say Hallel because the Yom, but you could be singing. When it comes to Shabbos, Rosh Hashanah, what do? Do we sing? Of course, yeah. Elohim, of course you do. Elohim. How come? Yom Adin. On the table of Shabbos, Rosh Hashanah, you sing Zmiras Shabbos, Yoshua? Of course. Of course. Why is that needed? So he comes and explains all these things. I feel bad that I didn't print it out. I don't know where my son somewhere is. Didn't print it out, my machine didn't work. But if you look at the Tziyon, and a very good thing happened. Rabbi Kuperman, who has the Michlawa, printed again the Tziyon, very big, and with notes. He printed a beautiful 5 volumes, and I don't have them, but I happened to see them in the show. I couldn't take it out exactly. Of course, I could take it out, but we're going to hold you can. No shadow about it. But.
Take it where?
What?
What representative holds it?
He holds it, go to a guy's house and take the kesovim of the briskerov and reprint it. No problem. Hide your first shower. Okay. And you have no children there. Cursed out of a life, of an elephant. Okay. But you help quality yourself. But there's meadows. And with Rabbi Zimmerman, which Rabbi Polak, who fought against Encino, the printing of the shots. There was in order to buy a shots cost loads of money, thousands of dollars. It was limited to people, and they wouldn't give it to everybody. You had to pay a lot of money, it wasn't available much, so you got it, mamish. They helped out, you have to be marvelous store. Once you print it, you gotta print it. You say you have to make money, and you have a copyright, that I gotta buy money. Well, you got money 10 times better. So they reprinted the Cincino thing in different form. They went to court, and they won against the Cincino person. And because of that, they started opening up the change in the world. Okay. You guys don't know those stories. I live those stories. But, what is it? So, Baruch Hashem, there's a lot of things out today. For example, Sheb Shemaitza. You can buy now and you see where it's from, the sources, explanation. You have in the Gemara today, the Mesivta. It has the same Tosfos and the Gemara and Rashi. Everything is there. You just gotta work hard to see it and be sensitive to doing it. One of the things that the Rav Berlin always stresses, called the Dikdukei HaTorah. The Dikdukei HaTorah is you have to work hard on the Svaras, the Didukim, even though a Maisa doesn't come. A Rav is in the desert. They gave the Torah that went to a world that didn't exist yet. And therefore, it's the meaning of the Dikdukei Torah and understanding the details, even though it's not Lamaisa. So here we have, and it's here, I want to try to give it to you. I got to be printed out. Talks about love of a man and a woman. How does a man and woman get married and have love? The magic word love. The word love existed with Yaakov being with Rachel. Right? This is the Achepsa called love. And why did love and one, the older or the younger? So, everybody explains it, which is here. Whereas they worship the Bechor. And therefore Yaakov did not want to get the Bechor, which is Leah. The donkey wanted Rachel. And Laban wanted that she get the Bechorah. Then he went to a cot called their cot of their religious ideas. And maybe they'll forget about the Jewish laws and Torah. And Yaakov Avinu has to say what? Moshe. That in love of Garti, it's Torah Shamarti. No way. Okay, at the end, he got pulled. But basically, he's fighting a battle. It's not just he loved Rachel, he wanted his love, and therefore it was also a fight of belief. So where do we see that Laban wanted to kill Yaakov? Aram Rabbi? Very simple. Since he recognized that Yaakov is not going to change his religion, and therefore the kids will follow their father, the children and their wives, and I got to kill him. So merely he wanted to kill Yaakov. Hashem made it, and that's not so. And that's not so. And he saved Yaakov. And there was a time when Yaakov had to get out. So one of my Talmidim brought me a raya, that's Rabbi, he showed me that, how did he convince Yaakov, his wife, to go with him and not with Laban? What did he say, Moshe? Money, security. That was from joining over me a raya like that. I use it all the time. Money, security. Right? So, and a house is called a bayit. A woman's called a bayit. Out. Marriage. So, involved in marriage, what does Chazal say? So I found from Volozhin, the Rav Berlin explaining about love in marriage and then love of God, as if there's a formulation, a rule of how it works. You'll be surprised what it says. What is needed, what ingredients are needed in the love of God, and just push it back into the love of man and woman. It brings down in the bottom man and woman, brings the Chazal, what it says. So it's important to look at it. I'm not pushing you up. Why am I pushing you up? Because I'm really not fully ready to handle the T-Vega and this month. To make a decision and the way of breaking down, there's many ways of breaking things down. Break it down, that's my das. It's going to come out the same a little bit, but in what way? What method am I using? So we wanted to use the method of Diaspora, which is Etzem and Mikra, and we want to show which way, which is Rabbi Sechner's Kiddushin. Or do you want to learn it a little differently? Making a split between the Sofi Dobusa and Tzvek Tzveka, and how the Nafkamina will be between in how law works and difference in that and land. And then I have to work it out a little better. I can't give something that I'm not sure. Because halacha is, when you make a decision or say something, you have to be responsible for it. And there's only a talking. There's only a how to handle the story. And what is the force that I change from one to the other? And where do I get that up in me? Because if I read the Rabbi Akiva Eger, he starts with a general rule. How does Hazakah work? Is a propensity that we always follow the Hazakah, the status quo. You don't know you have a status quo. Well, no, you don't have a status quo. You make a decision one way or another. And some places it works, doesn't it? And I go, look, you looking. So I'm in doubt what it is. And
He brings a riot from Tosfos.
Okay, well,
I don't know where Tosfos
yeah,
said it.
no, yeah. But you'll work out your point. There's a question like that. But we're going to go back to the problem. What is double? Why is it double? Tosfos not explain why it's double. Why is it double? And how do you come out of that? And the snake is the dina, we now start moving. And then say we now have Rabbi, which should make a split between a mixture, or you can make some kind of other type of split. So we're going to leave it. I feel bad, but I think she got something. And also, I hope by then I'll produce for you the mitzvah printed out. I have to cut pieces out because he talks a lot, and you have to reprint it, and you have to cut out pieces. Those who have it will see it. There's a few pieces there.
Where's the
What?
Where's the mitzvah?
It's open.
Which I look for when I'm looking.
Which according to us, is either tshuva, a mitzvah. We saw on Friday, those who were so going to come to hear me Friday, I taught them about Chaim, about Rabbi Bachia, which is a very initial word. You learn to yourself, you learn Rabbi Bachia. A very initial word, I taught on Friday. I don't have many people coming on Friday, whatever reason why. But I want to go back on it when you see a Ganesha word. And this is a continuation of another view of the view of Mordechai. Not that they're wrong, their split is definitely true. The shaila is the breakdown. The breakdown, he says it, there are three breakdowns. The Fifa, the Botzer, and the Fifa is greater than Masaisa. The Torah is greater than Korbanot. However, the Botzer is greater than the Fifa, and definitely the Botzer is greater than Maisa. And the Botzer is an Avodah. Fifa is an Avodah. Is Torah an Avodah? No. Torah is the mouth. Why is Torah a mouth?
The what?
Torah is the mouth. Yeah. Why is Torah a mouth? You come Friday, you learn. Why is Torah the mouth? The mouth. What?
It says the source we learned.
Yeah, you got to understand what's understand. When we got yesterday, I talked, those who were by Slater, I said something else. And that's really from Mordechai. If I ask you, what is vidui? It's an avodah. It's what? It's an avodah, vidui, of the heart, with dibur. And therefore, the Ramban brings the ficha u'levavcha. Not matzos. In other words, you got it. That's why the Rambam holds really is the path. Everybody asks, how is it from? From Bein Abachaye, when he brings down the Ramban, the end of it, you see it. Achilles Nifla Mo. Yeah.
But the thing maybe would be that by video you're spreading out what you're feeling in your heart. You're the Etzem HaTorah.
That's
you're
right.
spreading out what you're feeling.
Right.
By Torah it comes the other way. You're speaking from the Torah that it's into you. So you don't need this mufafah. You don't have it the fiqh. Because it's, you learn the Torah by pay, and then it comes into you. But it's not spreading out what you have in your heart. It's the other way around.
You're nearby that Torah is outside. That's not really true, totally. Outside in, it's also inside of some sort. Because when you were born, before you were born, you got all the Torah. Everything clear come apart.
Well, you forgot it.
What?
But after I forgot the Torah, I didn't bring it back from outside in.
Yeah. But it's not considered Labova, it's not a Dibur. Why is it Dibur and not Labova? I mean, you need Labova. Because the whole world is built on what? Dibur. Rosh Yeshiva, well, and that comes from where? From the Torah. And Torah is what? Dibur, concept.
What's in a machshava?
Machshava. See, machshava can be used also for ma'aser. Machshava used for machshava. And I brought up now, for avo, what's going to be the machshava? The tachlis. By Yira and avo, you have to have a tachlis before you start. You don't have a tachlis, he says clearly, you'll learn a lot, you'll daven a lot, if you didn't have that tachlis to start with, you'll come to the rabbi and say, Rabbi, I'm learning Torah, but I don't get the love of it. I learn it, I'm davening, but somehow I'm not in it totally. He says, Anashim U'U'Madam. So you have to read this page. How do you get love? If you just read the Chinuch and you read the Rambam, you don't understand. It's just a general rule. It doesn't explain Tachbulos, how it's going to work, the mechanism, the machinery. I just want to mention one thing before I leave again. Everybody complained about Rav Shach. Why do the Shach children turn to Mizrach? What did they answer? What's on the table, he didn't sing. You had Simon. But what? Why? Why?
I think he himself said so. No?
What?
I think Rav Shach himself said so.
Okay, what's the difference? Why did he say sing? Shiur. Of course, we're going to say now, and you'll learn Berlin, Shiur and Tefillah brings to Abbas Hashem. And you see in the world, when they talk about love, what do they say? The radio is full of jazz songs, all kinds of songs about love. Therefore, tomorrow love, and you fix your love, Romeo and Juliet, what do you think? Guys out there?
Singing in the rain.
Singing out there. I've heard her on the stage there, and he's singing there. Poetry song, writes poetry. Browning, all those guys. So we have it. You have to heal him. And therefore, David comes always out with what? Song. Happiness. 150 songs on the whole Musar. Yet the Abbas Hashem. Anyway, I have to tell you inside. I'm just giving you an incentive to go to the beach.
It's a big chiddush. I always thought that the heart without Maisa is nothing, and Maisa without the heart is nothing. And here it seems that the Maisa without the heart is worse than the heart without Maisa.
Yeah, but why? Because if you're a logician, I ask you, box it. I ask you, Mishmor and Kabbana, tell me the difference. When? Show me the difference. And Mishmor or in Kabbana. If I say you're Mishmor as a Kabbalist, it has to be a definite. If I say Kabbana, it doesn't have to be a Kabbalist. It's just feeling, even on the subject. Once you get your boxes, let's say, for example, I talked about many times Sukkot. It's going to be Sukkot around. So they asked the famous kasha. Don't want to hear it. The kasha is, a sukkah is the room, schach. So now you build the sukkah, and you have walls. And walls, not a schach, just and soil to keep the schach. Yet the din is, If you have things on the wall, you can't take it out. Why? Where's the mitzvah? Why is it a mitzvah? So there we gave the great step called, David, Kiyum Mitzvah. I asked you, where do you know Kiyum Mitzvah from? One of the places is Schach, it's Sukkah. We're the other right. What does that know?
Rabbi, I didn't hear it.
What?
I didn't hear it.
If I ask you, I asked this about Shulman, Rosh Yeshiva from Botzer in France, in Strasbourg. I asked them, it says, Rosh Yeshiva, now the remainder small, gotta listen to the rabbi. So how do you have the right to be machmir to make him in any shadow? You have to follow exactly what it is. How is the right shadow? How can you have the nerve to follow a chumrah? You're changing the law. You're adding to the law. It shouldn't be. What's the answer? Of it. Kiyum mitzvah. Mordechai, whoever's here over Kiyum mitzvah. Is it a mitzvah? Not a mitzvah. If I'm going to name the entire mitzvahs, am I getting a mitzvah? Not getting a mitzvah. Where does this Kiyum mitzvah come? A woman learning Torah gets a Kiyum mitzvah. Where do you see that? She's free from it. This is Shas Mandrama, or it's connected to Tziyon. Where do you see that she gets anything? Zero. Not the right son. I'm a halacha man. What's the answer, brother? Kiyum. Where do you find the Shemay? Yeah?
You know it says Kiyumi, there's two types of mitzvahs?
I can't hear you.
Your Rebbe means to say that there's two types of mitzvahs, Kiyumi and Kiyumi. Kiyumi that you have to do, and Kiyumi that if you do it, you have a mitzvah?
No.
What does the Rebbe mean?
No. See, I asked you what bechina. Thank God I don't mean what's bechina. What bechina is called in the kayak mitzvahs, and where you see a kiyum mitzvah is yet getting the benefit of a mitzvah. And you're not the mitzvah per se in the quantum measurement in the echos of the thing. Yeah? You have to have a new box called what? Kiyum. So you ask, where is that? Where is it? Tell me where it is. What bechina?
Isn't it the Hechsher mitzvah?
No, it's not Hechsher mitzvah.
She has to know what to do, so she has a mitzvah of Kiyum.
If she doesn't have the mitzvah, Kiyum mitzvah is zero. If I add the word Kiyum mitzvah, it has value. Musar, he has a question.
It's what a woman does is an mitzvah v'oiseh.
What?
She's an mitzvah v'oiseh. What that's called the Kiyum mitzvah, mitzvah v'oiseh.
I don't know what you're saying.
When she does lulav, when a woman does lulav and esrog, it's called ein mitzvah v'oiseh, right? Ein mitzvah v'oiseh is a Kiyum mitzvah. The mitzvah, the surah of a mitzvah is there. There's a mitzvah called lulav and esrog, and she puts herself into the box of oiseh. But there is a mitzvah there. She's not mechadish. She's not adding to the Torah.
Let's look at those words. Einu mitzvah v'oseh. Oseh what? Why is Oseh worth anything? Oseh what? Is it the mitzvah? It's not. Einu mitzvah. Is he in the box out of the box?
There's a surah of a mitzvah there for
What?
For man, there's a surah of a mitzvah. There is such a mitzvah in the world, and they want to do it.
There's not two mitzvahs. There's 613 mitzvahs. What, are they going to change it? That's for Shalom.
They're doing exactly what
No.
it's done.
You have to have that new box. Where does that new box come from? I asked the same question a different way. Where do you get the, according to Ramban, where's the Rabbanon? So these are basic questions.
It becomes a chelik of a mitzvah, it's not one mitzvah.
What?
Then it becomes a kiyum.
You want to say Chatzi Shiur? They talk about in the deal of measurement, Shiurim.
Chatzi Shiur is a cube. It's also like a cube.
They ask is the double Chodesh or part of the old? According to you, it's part of the old. There's no Hakir like that. But everybody has that Hakir. How are you going to solve that Hakir?
It's a new thing.
What?
It's a new thing. It's called cubes.
Where is it? Show me in the Torah. Is it one of 6, 7, 13? You have to solve the problem. Yes.
It says that before Matan Torah, the others, they were Mekayim the Torah before Matan Torah.
Right.
Now, how is that possible? There wasn't no commandment. No commandment. So the answer is that they knew what's Ratzon Hashem. And then, and when came Matan Torah, Baruch was mitzvah to do his Ratzon. But they knew before Matan Torah what was his real Ratzon. So maybe the chapter is like this: after there is a mitzvah, so you know this is Ratzon Hashem to do such a thing. Now it could be that the lady he didn't mitzvah her to do it, but however she knows this is Ratzon Hashem. So when she's doing this thing, she's doing the Ratzon Hashem. It's true that he didn't mitzvah her to do it, but it's still Ratzon Hashem. So maybe that's the gather of.
I'll raise you a question again. Let's push back the question. Is a mitzvah Ratzon Hashem or not Ratzon Hashem? If I just did Ratzon without a mitzvah, will I get a mitzvah? Slowly. Think twice.
Again, a mitzvah without
Again.
Ratzon?
You have Ratzon Hashem. And you make it a new bas called Ratzon Hashem, I'm a people. Okay? Is it Tziyon Hashem? No. Ratzon Hashem, yes. Okay? One mantra. Okay, good. Now, is it a mitzvah or not a mitzvah? Ratzon Hashem. One second. If it's Ratzon Hashem, is it a Tayyag mitzvah? Well, no. It's a new bas called Ratzon Hashem. So what did Amravinu do? You did Ratzon Hashem. What is that? What is that animal? Ratzon Hashem. He did it, but then he had the mitzvah without the mitzvah. So what Bechina did he do? Always something. Did he do the Tziyon Hashem or the mitzvah of Klal Yisrael, Har Sinai, or did a mitzvah prati? Is a mitzvah prati a mitzvah? And the entire mitzvah is quiet. Yes or no? What?
Mitzvah.
What do you want to say? Listen.
The book is down that by Baal Pa'or.
What?
By Baal Pa'or.
What?
The Baal Pa'or, when they sinned, Klal Yisrael sinned with the stone of Tziyon. So when they told them to bow down, Klal Yisrael thought they were doing a mitzvah to defecate in front of the idol. They got punished because they added a new mitzvah to the Torah. They got punished for that. According to the Torah, they added a mitzvah. That's not the mitzvah of Hashem.
What was the case? I didn't hear what.
Baal Pa'or.
Oh, Baal Pa'or.
So when they told them to defecate, to do the Avodah Zarah, they thought they were doing a mitzvah by defecating.
Right.
And the Torah said no, they got an Avodah because they actually added on to the Torah.
Now stop. Why was that called added on? To go back to Baal Pa'or. You have tefillin, and you add one more box.
Yeah, but
One second,
do you
Danny.
think it's a kiyum? My question
No,
is, why do you
no,
think it's a
Danny.
kiyum?
You got to go back to the source of what? What is called Baal Pa'or? What are the cases, the classical cases of Baal Pa'or?
Tefillin,
Slowly.
4, 5.
Yeah, 85. Why is that Baal Pa'or? Oh, it's kiyum, but in your understanding, the Ratzon Hashem. Let me get back to the problem. If you have a shiur, you have a chepzah, a quality, a mitzvah, and you have shiurim. Shiurim the project, the dinim. Now, if something fits into the dinim, other dinim, so what is that? Is that Ratzon Hashem, or is that against Hashem?
After he was Bengali, what's the shiur? So doing more than the shiur, less than the shiur was obviously against the Ratzon Hashem. If he was Bengali,
So
what's the
then, why is a girl, a woman, if she does, say, benching, and or a ger does benching, and somehow that will fit into that Amami was a deer, and you can open the doors to Gerim, therefore you can fit those words in. Can't fit the word in. We have a key of mitzvah there. Or mitzvah. Listen, now it's not the discussion for it, but you got to open up the topic. You're going to open up the topic. Keep in mind, there's the word Botzer in your vocabulary, and they have Botzer, and we have to clarify these words. You may be wondering why I'm involved with this. Anybody know why I'm involved with this? Brother? I'll tell you why. I paid $60,000 for Rabbi Zimmer to pull out of this problem. I printed this Agir. I paid for the whole book, my money. Other people came along and used it under their name. Yeah? I went to court. And Rabbi Zimmer said clearly, if you read Agir, it has this, I am now the Moran Nebuchim for the world. Solve me problem. So I understood from there, all these problems I'm saying now is what he's handling. For example, the problem of Yitzhak, the problem of Mila. He brought a Rashi down. The kid in Mila, where's the mitzvah? A mitzvah by definition is what? With Rosh. How does a kid, and Rashi said, he's part of the mitzvah. So what did Rabbi answer? Kiyum. 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 You buy it. I was doing them like it, but again, we had to accept that. Kiyum. So there, he tried to prove from Rabbi Soloveitchik, concept of kiyum. It's a Rashi. Where did Rashi get that from? He has the word mitzvah, though. So he is a mitzvah. There has to be a bechira, no bechira. How does it come into the picture? You see, Mila is in the subo. It's on the go. It's on the go. So I ask you, what's the mitzvah? The Maisa Mila or the Masubo? Can a cook do Mila? Can a woman do Mila? How does the movement do Mila by Moshe Rabbeinu on the children on the way to Egypt? You start opening up the problems and get involved. And when you're learning the Gemaras and things, start looking for these things. Right here. You start looking for it in the Tziyon and other things. And the moment you go on, you'll find answers to the problem. But the problems are there. The Torah goes on and on. No end. So therefore, I'm happy that I'm trying to keep Hager two ways of understanding it. Case and law, as a mikro, or the question of the strength of Miguel Hosi, where it works and where it doesn't work. That's what I've been showing of different people. Unless you find it wrong. So find it wrong. But why? That's what I want to solve by Wednesday. Understand it clearly. Right this one. But I open myself to the possibility of an alternative. You have to have an alternative. And when Kivege brings out the alternatives, helps us smile. He makes a split somewhere. Where? How? Star amigo? And look at the Ramban. Without the star, Migolon, what is it? You're doing when you go after Marikama. And almost taken. Trader check. Wait for Marikama. Why not here too? Why don't you? Elamai, no for my music. How does that solve your problem? What changed it? Do you use a box of X and X? Well, no, but it's a different box. Anyway, it's a proof of thought. But anyway, you got the sheets here. Read it again slowly and then dive on it. Usually 2 pages worked out, word for word and explanation. Hard work done. In this year, though, get the word in the year. How you get it when you use it, that's a possibility. But it does something else with it. It opens up a new vista. Because I ask myself, how can I use that knowledge? Brown cow, how do I use the knowledge? How can I add something to Torah knowledge using that? Maybe it'll help me, make more simplistic the Trump knowledge. And get involved, I'm back again to searching. Is that all right? You got it? Not really, but okay. Anyway, any other questions? Did I understand much? Okay. You feel better, who's my name? My name, kind of funny. And, but I had to say what I wanted to say. I found the rabbi who talks about love. I very seldom found it to explain Aleph Hashem and what rules do you follow. Okay, you have the Rambam, you have the Kingdom. But you have now from Berlin, with Rosh Yeshiva in Berlin.
On this week's parsha, on the Tzavim?
Yeah. The name is Dolo. You have to read it through. It's quite long. And you have to read parts of and look up the sources where he brings it down. It has problems. The Tshuva, Talmud Torah, but he wants to come out with love. Human being, husband and wife. That's your interest, everybody. Okay. Iskreno se lišme Rabbi, ono je Rabbi, se vám nepověděl. Babo, zmanko je vidmo, amen. Ešme, Rabbi, Musar, že mám se sejít. Dobře, jsme šlo, bylo. Já vám to hovořím, že